Appletree. Look at this hot new board. Been riding this board for a few days. This is the Jazz. Big fatty nose. It's got this step deck, which you said reduces the angle by like a degree. Something. Flat tail, which everyone seems to be going with. Thank you, Armstrong. Nice job with the design spec. Really good, really fun board. Works really well. Really stable for a small size, and its volume. 62 liters. What is it? 62 liters, 4'8". It's windy. Time to get out there. Check out how flat and wide that bottom of that board is. Kind of pretty squared off tail. Makes it really stable for its size. Tons of volume up in the nose too. Big old flip tip. Appletree Jazz. Feeling this paint job. It's awesome. Killed it with the paint job on this thing. So Appletree Jazz is a great board. You know, the thing with Appletree is the foam they use, that 50K foam. It's like foiling on a sidewalk. They're just freaking solid. That's a splash on my face. It's just really, really solid. Like, it just feels like it's made out of steel. This big nose on it, a lot of scoop in it, it just bounces off the water. So they made it for kind of freestyle riding and stuff, but I think just kind of like a regular old winger hack, like myself, is gonna enjoy it because it deflects off the water so nicely. Gets on foil really easily, and it feels real stable because it's got this big flat deck. You know, the deck is giant and flat. It's one of the things, you know, that I don't like about this is this pad. It just needs to be broken in. It's a new pad. Feels all right. I wish they had a kicktail. They just can't make a kicktail on this thing. I've had some people screw in those Armstrong tails, kick pads to this, which is a good way to have a kicktail back there. I just lose my foot, and then also when you're starting, you don't have anything to push against. So the start's really easy too, like real stable, because I think on this bottom shape, that kind of wide width all the way to the back, and those kind of like flat bottom, flat top, makes her a really, really good stable setup for such a small board. It's only a 4'8". Also, they built in a degree of down angle, right? So he said it pumps better, and it gives you more control. It gives you more volume up in the nose, so I'll take his word for it. I don't really understand the shims and stuff. That's my next tech world, is to figure out the shims, but yeah, that's the next thing. And this board's nice though. Works really well, and it's definitely going to be a good setup for us and for people that are looking for a more performance-oriented wingboard. Nice day on the water with the Appletree. So Appletree Jazz, really fun board. Definitely a great small wingboard. So wants a small wingboard, that's gonna be a great one. Nice and stable. That big flat bottom gives you a lot of side-to-side stability when you're getting up on the water. Also, that big kind of bald nose on it definitely like helps you lift off the water. The flat tail off the back, kind of like we found with Armstrong boards, they just glide off the water just really nicely. I did find that at an angle, like if you breach and hit down that big bald nose, boing, it bounced right out of the water. But then if I was flat and I was pumping and I was like going, I'd stick the nose, it would just stick and it would just like stop, I go flying off. A couple runs where I was just cruising and ding, stuck and went flying off. The pad, you know, I think has something, you know, it needs to break in a little bit more. I wish I had a kicktail on it, but you know, it comes with a pad, so hey, who cares? That foam, that their 50K foam, just rock solid. Like that foam is like, feels like you're on a sidewalk. The boxes, I would say we're gonna probably, for the ones we get for the shop, we'll probably have them put the boxes a centimeter farther forward, because for the Armstrong, you can see I haven't flipped the screws, but I'm all the way forward and I could use like a centimeter more. If I flip the screws, it'll give me 2 centimeters more. So I want to move those boxes a little farther forward. On the slingshot or the axis, when I rode it, it was like in the middle of the boxes, so there was still plenty to go in the back. So I think moving the boxes a little farther forward, we'll get those for the customs we get for the shop. But overall, it's a really super nice board. Gonna be a good performance seller for us. If someone's looking for a high volume small board that's made really well, you know, it's overall quite lightweight. You know, I think it's a little heavier than my Armstrong 60, but you know, it's definitely, you know, a lightweight custom board. So I was really fired up. I think the Appletree did a really nice job with this board, and look forward to getting a lot more sessions on it. It's nice too, it comes to inserts, so if you want to put straps for doing tricks and stuff, you know, they made it as a freestyle board, but I think for kind of your everyday user, it's gonna be a good one. Phew. Want more reviews, more information? You want to order a custom, get this killer red paint blob like we got on ours here, then give us a call to shop, 252-987-6000 or realwatersports.com. See ya.